crucified my Lord. Were you there when they nailed him to the cross? Sometimes causes me to tremble. Tonight, I want to take you to the place of a soul. If you allow me to walk with me, if you would go with me as we learn and walk with Jesus. The last 24 hours of his life, if I can take you there, if you'll go there with me, you will experience, one should experience in their life, the reality of what God has done when he sent his only son. It's about Thursday night, 24 hours before his execution. About 6 o'clock in the evening to about 11:30 that night, Jesus has his last meal with his disciples called the Passover meal. Then from 11:30 to about 1 o'clock, which would be Friday morning, after midnight, he's in the Garden of Gethsemane. You remember when he was in the garden, don't you? He knew that his death was near. And he went to his disciples and he went to the garden to pray and asked them to sleep, to wait while he prayed. And he came back to them and he found them asleep. Then Jesus went back and prayed again and talked to the Father and said, Father, let this cup pass. He said, but not my will, but your will be done. This is about after midnight, so it's late at night, and he's out there praying because he's near his death. And he went back to the disciples, they were asleep again, and he said, sleep on. And then about 1 to 1:30 that evening, at a.m., right after midnight, right there at the garden, Judas and the gang come. And Judas betrayed him with a kiss. When you go there with me tonight, where you at, Brother Brooks? It's me, you, and Jesus. We're in the Garden of Gethsemane. We're there now. He went right after midnight, and Judas has betrayed him, and they lead Jesus off and arrested him as if he was a criminal. Then about 1:30 that morning to about 3 o'clock, he goes to his first trial. His trial with Annas. This is found in John chapter 18. And that's where he first got slapped in his face. And then from about 1:30 to 2 or 3 times the same frame, he goes before Caiaphas in trial number 2. And before the Sanhedrin court. And this time, they were beating on him and hitting him. And so he's been abused, and you know that when you've been hit on, you got bruises and blood is coming out from his face, more likely. Yet at the same time, the Bible records that not only did they hit him with a clenched fist, but they were spitting his face and mocking him. Still about 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning. On Friday morning, they take him to prison in the Caiaphas palace. And that's where Peter stood outside. I remember Peter stood outside and he went up to Peter like that morning while he was around the fire. And they said, hey, you one of them? Peter said, I'm not going to help him. You know, Peter denied him 3 times. You remember this, don't you? Then they take him about 5 a.m. that morning. They take him to his third trial, which is before the Jewish elders and the chief priests and the whole Sanhedrin. And they asked the Roman government to kill him. Then about between 6 and 7 a.m. that Friday morning, he's before Pilate. Y'all remember this, don't you? He's before Pilate, and he goes again before Herod Antipas. This is found in Luke 23rd chapter. And the son of Herod, the great, who he had jurisdiction over Galilee, and Jesus refused to answer any questions that Herod asked, and he returned quickly to Pilate. So he goes back before Pilate. And the Pilate tried to release him. Pilate knew something wasn't right. He said, they tried to release this man. He tried to release him 3 times to the Jewish leaders, and they continued to reject his old Pilate. He physically tortures him, and he scourged him. But you won't feel it as I explain it. Now he's at the Praetorium. He's at the palace, and so before Pilate would release him to be crucified, he commanded the soldiers to scourge him. And you need to understand what a scourging is. The soldiers would take what they call a flagellum. At the end of the whip will be metal fragments of bones tied in the end of the whip. And they would tie the criminal around a pole so that his back was exposed. Were you there? Will you go there with me tonight? And as the soldiers would hit him, they would hit him with the whip 39 times, save one. Because they wouldn't run too many times. They were guilty of whooping themselves. But when the whip would wrap around the man, the bones and the metal fragments would dig into his flesh. And when the soldier released the whip, it would pull flesh from the bones. And from that flesh is that stripes. Everywhere the whip hit left a stripe. Y'all know what he said about his stripes. Oh, we healed. We don't just say that. By his stripes, oh, we healed. That is not a physical healing. By his stripes came from the stripe was the blood of Jesus. That's spiritual healing. And the world so misused. Are you there with me tonight? I have nothing more potent to bring you westward this week. If this don't cause the grandmother to come back to the Lord, nothing will. She'll probably die of her sins. Well, this is God's power. It's the Spirit of Jesus. So you're good. Equipping beyond recognition. Criminal like that you wouldn't know them that they got with. And then it said that the Jews demanded that Jesus be crucified. They said, crucify him, crucify him. And Pilate resisted, and eventually he gave the order, crucify the man. So it's about 7:30 to 8:30. Mark chapter 15 and verse 20. Let's go to the execution site. Mark chapter 15 and verse 20 says, when they had mocked him, they took out the purple from him and put on his own clothes on him and laid him out to crucify him. Jesus is headed to his bed. Pilate rests secure in his office, knowing an innocent man is about to die. Chief priests go over their success. Finally, they'll get to see him die. The people followed, watched him and mocked him, not knowing that he would die for their sins. Jesus goes forward in silence. And Isaiah said, "You led the sheep to the slaughter before the shearers dawn." He opened not his mouth. He's being led out of the city limits to be crucified. And let me remind you of his physical condition as he's going through this moment. Remember, it's about 7:30 to 8:30. They headed to the cross. He has been without sleep for over 24 hours. So he looks exhausted. His body is weak and possibly trembling because he's not only been up all night, but he's trembling from the pain of the whipping of the flagship. His body is bloody. Why? Because he's been whipped. He's been beat. And the flesh is off his body. And no doubt, lacerations or open wounds or on the Lord's back, and on his chest, everywhere that whip hit him. And the laceration. Can you see it? Can you understand why Jesus must be preached? His face is bruised and swollen. How you hit a man with your fist on the bones of your face. It bruises your face. It's possible that his eyes were about closed. His face is bruised up. They blindfolded him. Remember that? The Bible said blindfolded him and they blindfolded him so he couldn't see the punches coming to the beat him with blindfold on him. And then they removed that robe from him and put his garments on. So I know you got a crown on us. Huh? You know that the robe is just mockery, don't you? Oh, you're a king, huh? We're going to put a robe on you. Hey, by the way, wherever Jesus is your king, run his holy crown. So when they set the crown on his feet, crown that bone, you will penetrate into the skull. And from that core, everywhere the penetration of the bone was, the blood would trickle because blood comes out wherever the puncture wound. You know that, don't you? So he got blood all over his face. Can you take this? Do you understand when the Bible simply says they crucified him, that this man Jesus, he went through something for you, and you sit there and not be baptized. You sit there and you don't make no confession. You sit there as if he did nothing. You got to finish. Because he said in verse 21, the condemned prisoners would carry this heavy crossbeam on their back to the execution site. It was part of the penalty. But honestly, if you can go back and you're there with me, you know now that he's exhausted, he's been up here without sleep, he's tired, and he's got this tree on his back. And he's severely wounded. You know, if you ever had wounds on you, then you lay something on top of the wound. Well, in all the fight that he had on the whip, remember that? They laid the tree on top of the wounds. The cross wasn't just a clean piece of board like this. It's a tree with bark on it. And that stuff lost. And you trying to carry that cross, you carry this tree. When you got the traverse got the T or shaped cross, they talk about that's the type Jesus was hung on. So he would carry that cross. And they said, the tradition said the cross was about 15 foot long. The T-shaped piece about 8 feet. So the long part was about 15 and the cross part about 8 feet. So 8 feet about from here to here, you say about 8 feet was how wide the part here, 15 about from here to that wall. So you got a tree on his back. And he's carrying this thing. He led away carrying his cross. And so you said they laid the cross, they laid it on Simon to bury it after Jesus. And I'm trying to say, they never would take the tree all the way off to Jesus. They had to get Simon behind him so that when he was turning the cross, Simon, the person who helped, they couldn't take the cross for him. They could only lift it up at the end. And I always make a point here that sometimes God is not going to take all of our crosses away. He's not going to take all of our pain away. See, some of you got all the things you want from God. You wouldn't even come back to worship. Some of you wouldn't even come to eat the service right now. And you probably don't want to be here tonight because this story has not affected your life yet. When this story affects your life, hell, how long it'll keep you to the bit from the building. You can't help but come back. When you see what he did for you. It was at the cross, first, you saw the light. And when you see this story alive, it should change your life. Never will you just say they crucified. Never will you just say again they scourged him. Never will you say again, oh, you have a crown of thorns. Never will you just forsake worshiping him. When the cross, when the story of the cross has affected your life. Then in Luke 23:26, it said that they led him away. They laid up on one side of a Cyrene coming out of the country on him. They laid the cross. They made buried after Jesus. And there followed him a great company of people and women, which also bewailed him. Who's watching all this? There's a whole bunch of folks, just like some people tonight, sitting here, as I paint the picture, you watching him die, but you won't respond to his list. So he's left the palace. He's carrying his cross. Been up over 24 hours. Bunch of people around him. Women, children, me. They're following him, dwelling with me. There's some crying because he's going to be executed. Remember, Jesus has made a difference in their lives. Some he healed. Some he fed. Some mother, he got a child from the dead. See, there are people who are blind and now they can see. See, when Jesus made a difference in your life, when you hear the story of the cross, and you know he did something for you, you can't help but cry. Oh, my Lord. Say, brother, what are you doing? If this don't get you to the water, you want life to won't come. So he's trying to carry his cross, but he's too exhausted, so he gets some help. And the Bible says there were two other malefactors with him. Y'all know who they were, right? So the two thieves. They had to carry their crosses too. So he's carrying his fathers have sleep. And then back in Mark 15 said they bring him unto the place called Golgotha, which is being interpreted the place of the skull. Golgotha is the Hebrew word for skull. And Luke calls it Calvary, which is the Greek word for skull. And the place of the skull is a skull-shaped node outside of Jerusalem. And some say they call it skull because it was a place of execution. It was a hill where the people passing by could look up at the criminal and they could mock him. They could talk about him. They were reporting his humiliation. They put him way up there where everybody could see him, where they see him and beat him. They see how he whipped him. They hung him up there. What you doing tonight? What you doing walking by? Marking you. I don't see nothing in the water. I don't care about baptism. Any church will do. It don't matter. You just mocking him. It don't matter what church you go to. Whose son was on the cross? I don't take it lightly. When you see what he did, when you hear the story, it was a pleasant story. In verse 23, Mark says they gave him drink, wine, mingled with myrrh, but he received it not. Matthew said they gave him vinegar, drink mingled with gall. So what is this stuff? It's a stupefying liquor. It's kind of what we would call today anesthesia. In other words, there was something of a strong narcotic made of sour wine and mixed with bitter herbs, and this stuff would offer to the criminal to kind of stupefy their senses and deaden their pains a little bit. However, the Bible says he received enough.
That's right.
I want you to know something. When you leave tonight, when you ain't been washed in his blood, that he took the full playing field.
That's right.
When you leave tonight, you remember Westworld, and you were unfaithful. You remember that he took the full playing field. When you walk back Sunday morning, and you don't come back Sunday night, I hope you remember he took it all for you. Then they said in verse 24 of Mark 15, and when they had crucified him, it's about 9 a.m. now. He was on the cross from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. that evening. And they had to have him in the grave by 6. So now you know what time of morning it is. Remember, he's been up all night long. He's been whipped. He's been talked about. He's been mocked. He's been in court after court. They done jumped on. They done mocked, talking. They done spit in his face. They done beat him. And now he's at the crucifixion site. And the Bible says they crucified him. Well, let me teach you about crucifixion. Crucifixion was the harshest form of capital punishment. It was intended for the worst of criminals. And the crucifixion consisted of nails driven in the hands of the criminal and in his feet. And so the executioner would drive the nails in his hands So he hung him there. They were putting the nails in his hand and his feet. And that victim on the cross would hang up. First they were laying on the ground and they were in there and take the seat. Well, you know, they say they were nailing in the wrist or in the middle of the wrist, and there's some median nerves in there. And you got to imagine, right? You can feel it. He see the man get ready to sling the hammer. Don't you know what that's like? You laying there and they got that nail in your hand, and the man comes out, what is he going to say? Oh, like that. That wasn't something just you just say.